Greetings everyone, my name is Napoleon Complex, and today we're fighting another quick battle. Grenadine 1232 to 1319 AD to against the Castillian. Oh god, let me try that again. Greetings everyone, my name is Napoleon Complex, and today we're fighting another quick battle. So we're going to be fighting as the Grenadines 1232 to 1319 AD versus the Castillian and Leonese 1200 to 1319 AD list. It's going to be an open battle, so let's get into it. Right, well, that's a lot of That's a lot. Okay, 5 units of crossbowmen. Do we have any rough ground? We do have a marsh, and we've also got this spot of rough ground over here. Right. What about the right? Not much there we can make use of. Okay, based on that, I am gravitating towards this side of the map. There's also this area here. Okay, no, I think what we want... Let's see, we've probably got a lot of knights and infantry in the enemy army. Probably not a whole lot of medium foot. But I do remember that the Castillians and Leonese have archer units that have sword capability. And there's also the fact that these Muslim crossbowmen aren't going to be very good against lightly armoured units. Because we've got nothing but crossbowmen. I'm going to deploy back towards this rough. Well, now let's deploy back to here. I can always turn around. We'll deploy forward for the moment. But what I'm thinking is we put our crossbowmen here on the rough. We've got another unit here to support. But then we've got the spearmen to cover this patch of ground here in a line like so. In the meantime, I've got these heavily armoured Grenadine knights. They can remain on horseback. Now let's apply our generals. I only seem okay. I've got 3 generals for this battle. We've got 1 sub-general. He can go with the archers here. I'm going to assign this unit of archers to the knights. To this unit of knights. And these infantry can join with our commander. So that way I can jump my generals around if needed. Right, light crossbowmen. Let's keep them towards the left for now. We can focus on any knights who are on that flank. And these are javelins and crossbows. They wouldn't do quite. Keep them over here. Maybe they can distract the enemy's flank here, or at least harass it as it turns towards them. Right, we'll end the deployment phase there. So as I expected, these are the crossbowmen I'm worried about. They're not advancing yet, so that gives me a little bit of initiative. And as I was hoping, the knights are deployed over here, as are most of the heavy units, and the bowmen who don't have any sword capabilities. So what we'll adopt our plan then of using this rough ground here. I'm going to try to bring down these light cavalry first. I think I will actually want to avoid that flank full of light units and instead bring these units over here for a strike. At some point I will have to deal with this, but hopefully we can cause some damage to the enemy's light forces over here. The enemy's left flank first. Minimize our interaction with the enemy's right. Well, with the enemy's left, our right. The problem is that my crossbows really aren't well suited to dealing with these units and light slingers, but we have to deal with them if we want to get through to the knights that we actually want to attack. Okay, have that wing peel off here. You guys start moving in this direction here. That's fine. And the crossbowmen can start to move towards the rough ground there. Okay, that's all to the good. Next turn. No movement. That works. Yeah, keep shuffle. Well, let's see. They can continue to move up. They'll be able to come in and attack. So I want my Muslim light crossbowmen to stay. Well, try to stay out of charge range of those units if it's all possible. Yeah, if we're going to move cautiously, we're not going to be able to move at our full movement speed. So that's fine. Now I'm bringing my own cavalry in to challenge them. Send them ahead, have the light horse hang around on the flanks. And just watch out for their massed archers because they could really mess us up. Yep, move forward. Forward, like so. Hang on a second. They're almost free. Go. 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 And you guys hang out on the high ground. They can maybe have a go at these crossbowmen if they come out into the open. And with that, I believe we're done. Okay, let's see. Move to about here and threaten. Because we now, next turn, I want to come in and start attacking those light slingers. But if they move in to attack us first, we can get some pretty concentrated fire on them. Yeah, they'll be able to evade from there, it should be fine. Okay, bring the javelin horse in to confront. We've got units to threaten their flanks coming in through here. And I've got my horse archers on this flank. So I'm constrained by the presence of those archers. But the thing this is really doing is covering our archers as we move into position. We will eventually move to there. Well, we can't really do much about that. The marsh is starting to mess with us. That's fine, just means that our spearmen will take one more turn to get into position, and the knights can continue to hang back. Now they're bound to react to us. There. 3 units of stationary fire, that should go well for us. Now, what are our odds? Not fantastic, but hang on a second. Right. Alright. Good. Since they're disrupted, move up and pressure them. Right. Fire. Charge. Right, we're holding on for now. Can you... The knights won't be able to interfere as long as we move to here and then turn. Now, just in case they try to drop back, lock them in. It's against the AI, so I don't feel bad doing this. I would probably hesitate to do something that cheap in a tournament match. It feels a little dishonourable. No offense to you miscreants who do just that. You're just dishonourable scum. That was a joke. Please don't unsubscribe. Yep, turn to face. We should have them off the field soon. Right, with that, that's fine. Everything's going according to plan so far. they waste their time in the half arc. Now this is the group I'm worried about, because they can shoot us to pieces. I'm particularly worried about my knights waiting up here on the hill. Right. We could actually try to engage them in melee here. I think I'd like... No. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, we'll get the fragmentation here. I was trying to save ammo. And they've now... Where is our commander-in-chief? Hang on a second. Can you temporarily move just a little bit closer and jump on them, please? Thank you. Sorry, because I know this is taking a chance, but I have to take this opportunity. There we go. That's 3% right there for catching them. And we didn't have to spend another bit of ammo. So we'll continue to threaten their flank. Hopefully, we don't actually win this melee. And what we can do is start to move towards the knights, which are our real target here. It's fine, we'll get them off the field soon. Well, just in case, let's move to this square. Thing is, that will slow us down elsewhere. Just move up and into position. These archers are heading for the square here. And... right, we should be just about ready to get into position now. Next turn, we are on the clock now. Okay, and just at that moment the knights start to move. Well, wouldn't you? Oh, jeez. Charge. Okay. Good, you needed to break them. Fantastic. Okay, now we've completely demolished the skirmishers on the left wing and caused quite a bit of damage to their army overall. Take it that included my archer horse, my missile horse, my crossbow horse, unfortunately. So I really don't want to get right up against light cavalry. What we'll do is we'll turn the crossbows to face. I'm hoping that those knights will turn and pay us a visit soon. Move them into position. You're going to take up position here. Well, are you? I'd actually prefer to put you here, because you're not very high quality, and the archers on the rough ground can protect you. Now, what are my other units going to do? Well, that's a no-brainer. Move to their flank and start shooting them to bits. So these knights are facing crossbowmen. They're going to start bleeding severely. Last time you saw me fight a battle as the Muslim armies, I couldn't really use my crossbows to proper effect. This time they're hitting the right target. So we'll keep them back for now. If they charge this unit, they're just going to lead themselves further into my trap. So the only thing that can save the enemy right now is the arrival of these Jeannettes. They are actually getting rather close. Okay, that is a concern, because I really don't have an answer to that mass of light infantry. Alright, next we might be forced to pull back to the rough grounds and have a proper shootout with the enemy. Where are our generals for that? Pass the general along so that we've got our generals on the infantry force, because they are going to definitely have the most relevance soon. I need to get my general back from these guys. Petrus fools. Oh, you guys have got yourselves into a right pickle. Well, at least that distracts their infantry. Close. I was hoping they'd chase the more direct angle than that. Their light forces are definitely starting to take an interest in us now. Right. Well, they are now within range of my crossbowmen. So use this opportunity to start melting them with arrows. And I see no reason to actually take this fight. I'm going to start dropping my knights back and out of harassment range. So the enemy are going to have to actively chase after my knights if they want to get to them. Let's see. You can fire. If we can get a cohesion test on the knights here. Keep going with that. Good, they've disrupted, because I don't want to spend any more arrows on them. I want to turn my attention to the other knights. You know what, if it lures the knights into that little pocket, I'm all for it. Okay, they've pretty much held firm at this point. Why don't you harass this unit instead? Just get out of there. There's nothing you can do from that position that's worth our while. It's a shame about this unit here, they're not really able to do anything usefully at all. Turn to this direction, you can possibly come around here. You're protected by this unit zone of control. You're actually getting worryingly close to us here. Alright. Next turn. Pull back behind the crossbows, you can sally out again later. The infantry at least have some sturdiness to them. Hold on. This unit's also... well, they've stopped pursuing... oh yeah, that's the unit I moved before. What do you expect me to do? Pay attention to what I'm doing? Great, our commanders run off the field with a bunch of light horse. Well, I guess we'll have to win the day without them. At least they didn't chase us any further. This is going to hurt. Okay, I would say that the Lightfoot's role in this battle has officially come to a close. Start pulling them back to safety. Shoot them in the face. No, can't pull back because it's the marsh there, marshland there. These guys really need to get away from the encroaching lights. Which way are they facing just now? Right, shoot them. Fire. Good. Fire. Excellent. Okay, the knights are going down hard. Pull our Lightfoot back so that they can be supported by the heavier units, because they're starting to lose this. But frankly, the way things are going right now, I'd expect them to lose that fight hard. Turn to face this way so they have an easy time getting retreating through the ranks of our own army. We should have no problems disposing of these knights now. These ones who are still alive and in good shape, I'm a little bit more worried about. If things come to the worst, we can now proceed to bring the Grenadine knights into the battle, because the enemy lights have been distracted by our own. yeah, just don't get into a fight with the enemy lights just now. Pull back in all directions, and I'll bring my Muslim light force in to threaten them in case they get any ideas about pursuing and further disrupting this unit. Give them some protection. I probably won't stop them, but at least I'll be able to punish them for it. With that, I think we're up to speed. Next, well, anyone if not considered. You guys at least face the right direction. Next turn. The thing is, our light troops will soon be out of arrows. And it won't be long before our heavy units have the same problem. One thing that's helping us is that the knights have outpaced their own infantry. I have to admit, the idea of flanking light horse with knights does sound funny. That is going to achieve absolutely nothing and get them killed. Right. It's not really a great option, to be honest. I need to make maximum use of my available firepower here. You would have to move like that. Just save your ammo for now. Turn around. Those knights shouldn't be long for this world. Yep. That's disrupted them as well. Turn and shoot. Turn and shoot. Turn and shoot. That did absolutely nothing. I might catch them. Ugh, one off. But we don't need to bring our knights in. Our crossbows are doing fine, bringing the enemy down right now. It's a shame they passed their cohesion test. Yeah, I've hit these guys with arrows a little bit. Good. Okay, so 15% of the enemy are starting to waver. We can't. The thing is, my lights really are not set up to take this fight. We're going to have to abandon that unit. Prepare to battle the enemy's Lightfoot. Probably in melee at this point, to be honest. I could charge them, but I only have a 30% chance of actually doing any damage, and they get shot to death the next turn. Pull them back into. Well, let's see. Pull them back and keep them relevant to the battle. And these light javelin horse are actually made for threatening archers, so let them do their jobs. I don't think there's anything else we can do just now. I need to wait until these enemy infantry get a bit closer to our battle lines before I spring the knights on them. This patch of rough ground would be good to capture, but again, well, The thing is, the enemy then have those raw spearmen. I'd rather bring them the knights down than something I can actually attack. Next turn. Oh dear, that means they're a threat to my spearmen again. least they're back into safety now. We're not going to win this battle by getting pushed around the field. And they're on the rough ground now, so my... They managed to rally up. Right. Hope we get the higher end of these of this volley. They're now low in ammo, so well, that's fine. Keep up the pressure. I need to choose my volleys carefully. They're getting very close to auto braking. Let's see if we can pick off these knights without them ever getting into the fight. 21% now. Right, we need to start trying to win this lights battle. I'm going to start by picking off this unit of Jeanettes, which is off balance. I can throw more at you than that. Unfortunately, that really is all I had. Hello. None of you get opening yourselves up to a flank attack. It might lure the enemy archers off that rough ground. This is stupid for a number of reasons. Right, they are now set up for a flank drop. Get to that patch of ground and hold it. You can shoot at them while you're at it. So yeah, we might take a back attack, but that means I can threaten them with the Muslim light horse. Just keep... Yeah, okay, maybe that wasn't such a great idea, because they're just going to... They're chasing... Well, let's see what they do. They might slam into the back of my Muslim light horse, which is what I want them to do. Or they might chase off my light crossbow, in which case we just get mauled for nothing. Just keep them back, keep them recuperating, they're well protected behind our archer line. You are apparently toast. Unless... Right, what is the rest of the enemy army doing? We've got a unit of isolated knights out here, but by leaving them alone, they're eventually going to become dangerous and relevant to the battle again. What I think we should do is threaten the enemy's light horse. And I hope that... No. I tried to save them, but there was nothing we could do. I'm just trying to think what to do here. Keep our knights options open, because I don't think that charging out into the open field alone is going to be a good idea. Then again, those knights really are out on their own without support. Those knights are miles away. If we can go for them next, that might be a good call. Good. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Why do they want them to do that again? That's terrifying. They're going to die right under the noses of my knights. You think we care what a bunch of Jeanettes do? Enemy setting a flank against us there. Right. Take that flank attack. It's like an instant break. Okay, that's disrupted them. We need... Right, let's see if we can finally break these archers. These knights, rather. Fragmented them, and just in case this goes wrong... Oh yeah, our general took off from the battlefield. Well, we got rid of them anyway. That was a good bit of luck. Well, I'm obviously not going to go charge unless... Hello! Held. Well, please don't go into melee. It would actually be tempting to give them a general if I had one to hand. They can't turn to face. And great, our cavalry ended up getting blocked in. Oh wait, hold on a second. If we do this, we might be able to get them out. It really depends whether or not we can... No, they're going to break. Okay, it's coming down to the end now. I need to come up with my final battle plan. The enemy have a final group of knights advancing towards us, and our archers are starting to run low on ammunition. So every shot against them is going to count. We've managed to disable the worst of the enemy's light troops, but we are going to take some casualties. I might end up losing both of these units. So it all comes down to whether or not we can stop this. I've decided, right, I'm going to pull the knights back for the moment. I want to maintain the height advantage, and I want to split the attention of these raw spearmen. Maybe get them to worry about this unit of Muslim crossbowmen. I also have the option of bringing these raw Muslim spearmen around to confront them if the enemy don't keep their attention. These archers will of course be remain my main killing force. Let's see if we can end this hard battle. They're past the rough ground. That means they've now got no protection against my knights, except the presence of these raw spearmen. But of course, we have the enemy's generaled up knights to worry about. Are they going to fragment? Well, at least they didn't break. The enemy's light horse are coming back. The enemy have decided to go after my archers. That's a tad unfortunate. Pull them back. I don't think they're going to be able to do much from there. And hit the knights. This is the last volley we have. However, with only one unit of knights, we should be able to score cohesion tests, even without any arrows. So let's just do as much damage as we can. Charge into them here. We don't quite have the advantage we need there. My units are unprotected. I was hoping they'd be protected because then they would have a melee advantage against the archers. However, we do have access to a general here. So I think if they general up and turn this way, they might be able to come out and attack the enemy archers. Because what I want to do is move forward here, and we're going to threaten the backs of both of these units. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's an instant fragmentation. There was a low chance of that, but it happened, so that's what we have to live with. I'm not going to pull back. I'd rather just start shooting back at this point. We're not going to cause many casualties to them, but actually, are they within? They can one, two, and they can shoot our knights from there. Keep pulling back for the minute. This is going to look incredibly stupid. Pull back into the marsh and give them the general. You no longer need them. Oh, of course, and with our actual flanking forces. Right, that will help to keep those archers honest. Plus, so like the armor still take heavy casualties. You've got ammo left, say, but for something that might be more useful. You don't think that's using a sledgehammer to crack a walnut? Okay, that hurt. At least that means that those particular knights are mired on our infantry line. That's actually messed things up for me a little bit. Charge into them here, see if you can score disrupt. Help farm blasted. Can we charge from there? Nope. Can't charge across the line of sight of the infantry. Problem is, it's going to take us forever to get rid of the unit of knights while we're out of our arrows. We will eventually do it, but I really don't have that kind of time. Move to, let's see. Move to here. Hopefully we will attract the attention of these raw spear. Well, I'd actually like these knights to go to there, but these Jeanettes are in the way. Because I want to threaten those crossbowmen. This is why you never underestimate the light horse. They're usually one of the most dangerous units in the battlefield simply because of the amount of disruption they can cause to your plans. Because I would be in a position to charge those archers right now if it wasn't for this. These are raw units as well. At least soften them up as much as possible. Charge. I really didn't want to do this. Stopped just short of where we needed them to be. I can't do that, otherwise they'll just get flanked next turn. We have to move to here now. Right, but that leaves our units facing. Right, move. The winning move is move to that rough ground, I think. What avert their facing, because I think this will work. And now, if we position them and we face them here, that should block the knights from charging this time, I think. If it works the way I think it does. If not, we're about to take a pasting anyway, and now my units are out of position. That took a lot of technical thinking, so sorry for the delay. Next turn. Thank you for obligingly turning your archers to face. Okay, that helps a lot. So these knights can be here all they want, they're not going to be able to achieve anything. I'm not sure how much protection that rough ground actually affords us. They might still be able to attack us at an advantage. Just because of the sheer mass. I mean, they're knights, they are heavily armoured. We are unprotected and below average troops. They're superior. That said, we'll just keep pecking away at them for now. But if it comes to it, we could attack out. We don't really get an advantage for doing that, so I'm not going to charge down at them. I'm just going to focus on breaking the archers. I only need 1 or 2 more routes, so that's why I'm content to just keep pecking away at them in most cases. And we're getting a 61% chance of victory every single time there. So I'm quite happy to take this kind of fire. We even managed to cause a cohesion test there. Move to here and just keep chipping away at that unit of knights. Anyone else that I'm missing? No, I think that's it. We'll just keep them on station. Thing is, we are getting threatened by 2 units of Jeanettes. Fine, it's probably better than taking fire. Next turn. Those archers will run out of arrows. They're already out of arrows. I tried to pull back, but I don't think it will help them much. That just moves us in circles because now a unit can protect that square. This could hurt. Right, we've got 3 units on us now. Right, keep picking at them. We're bound to score they're bound to fail their cohesion test eventually. Keep harassing the knights. Every volley is inflicting heavy casualties on them. Well, for such a small unit anyway. Let's see what happens here first, because I think the knights might choose to charge in. If they do, I have my raw spearmen who can kind of take the fight to them. Just turn there. If they charge in, we can actually do something about that. This is the most important fight. If we suddenly fail here, we're in trouble. I don't think we have any more. I literally don't have any more quivers to my bow. Hold on, I do have 1. There you go. It wasn't much of one, but it was something. Wasn't that? Uh-oh. Oh, we now see how they want to die. Right. This is going to hurt. I can move in and block that. Which means I have to lead with the raw troops, otherwise they'll be able to block the flank attack. Right, inflict every piece of damage we can on these units here. Move right into contact with them. Even with this unit. Go for the auto break. Chipping away at them. Okay. I would like to get the flank, but the problem is we've got these raw spearmen coming up who can block us. They've disrupted. We're going to start losing this badly. Lost 2 melees in a row, typical. They're defensive spearmen. Right, I'm going to push out. They can't block everything I do. Push out. That blocks them there. We, gonna... Oh, God! Okay, and that's it. We flanked them. Okay. And bring this unit in for the killing blow if we need it. Okay, we will get rid of these knights. We've practically won at this point. The enemy would need a miracle to come back from this. They're trying to throw in their archers out of desperation. It's not a particularly convincing situation for them. We lost an impact, didn't we? Yeah, that's gonna be bad. We'll get them next turn. Managed to hold on a bit better that time. Finish them off. Broken them there. Okay. Flank them. That's it. That's it. As long as nothing goes wrong for us now, we've won. Well, as long as we can keep above 28%. It's very important that we get them off the field this turn. Lucky volley. I was hoping to send them to help with this situation, but since it's so critical, that gives us 33%. Move out of the way because we're about to take a cohesion test there. Don't suppose I have a general around? Nope. No, they broke instantly. 27%, but we're still holding firm. Fine. You guys better not fragment suddenly. No, we might not have done it. We've not done enough here. Oh, we were so close. And I don't know what else I'm going to take out. We're all in the rest of these battles. We're at a disadvantage. Right, let's continue. This has been another unexpectedly long skirmish. Not a good place for them to stop. The problem is I committed to winning the battle with that battle plan. Now that I've not managed to get to the rout percentage, the enemy army still hasn't broken, I'm in trouble. Move to here, we might be able to flank them. They're just holding us in position here. They're using their zone of control to keep us under control, to keep us pinned. Try and move past them here. No, that didn't work. Go back. Okay. Pull back and move right around their back. Now if they charge in, we can get them in the rear. course, they're still moving these, and you can't turn, can you? Okay, right. Because all of our units are out of command now, so I can't move quickly. I would like to get a flank attack on these archers, so we'll start lumbering into position for that. They're probably going to stand their ground, actually. Good, and they fragmented an impact. Turn to threaten a rear charge. Here. You know that. You know what? Rather than stay here and get threatened, getting beaten up by. They were superior units. I had reason to believe they wouldn't disrupt like that. And of course they rally now. And we disrupt an impact. Amazingly, the enemy didn't exploit that situation. Hold on, turn first, and then charge. Hold on. Got them! Okay, now if you can... no such thing as generals now. We're just losing too fast. This is so frustrating. I felt like I did everything right here. Put them in a box so that if they charge us, they are going... They'll just charge this unit instead. Right. Oh, God. Might give us the flank attack, maybe. We'll see what happens next turn. This is not looking... Well, we are still ahead. It's just I don't see a clear path to victory. And that's making me nervous. At least the enemy seems to be having trouble sealing the deal as well. This one unit of raw spearmen has been the hero of the battle for the enemy. They're all going to go, aren't they? No, they held. I saw their animation stop. That's what made me think they were going to break. At least the knights have gone off on their own. All you can do now is pin those knights in place. We're going to go for the final knockout blow in this group. If nothing else, we should be able to take out those archers soon. We're threatening their flanks, shoot them just out of spite more than anything else. You guys prepare to make your last stand. Keep them honest. And die like heroes. Could they please just die already? Another fragmentation and impact. So we are fighting at quite the disadvantage over there. Our knights have come back, that will help. Right, slam into them. They've broken there. That catches these knights in a little box, and there we go. Now if we can convert that, let's see. We're threatening their rear. If they try and go into the back of us, we can then go into the back of them. So no, wait, hold on a second. That's stupid, because that unit's going to break. But wait, this unit should go too now. We've won. Oh, that was exhausting. They weren't going to give it to me for free, were they? Right, I think that's it. That was no mere skirmish. Let's see what happens in the next couple of turns. I don't think there's anything they can do to bring themselves back into the fight. A unit might rally up, that's the danger. But no, that was their chance to rally, and it's gone now. Given all of the terrain advantages we had, that had no right being as close as it did. But that's playing on king, because the enemy has enough resources to overwhelm me, even when you're in a very good position. Well, folks, I've been Napoleon Complex. We will definitely let the enemy withdraw, because I think we might actually lose this outright if we continue. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you in the next one. Farewell.